So my question is, why the hell did they remove the spacebar and change it with these 8 thumb keys?
Yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason.
I hope so. Dominique here, and I'm with Manel, our product manager. We're going to talk about a very unique feature of the Raise keyboard, which is the 8 thumb keys. Why did they remove the spacebar and change it with these 8 thumb keys?
Basically, with a normal keyboard, you use 2 fingers just to press space. And here, I'm using it for a lot of different things.
You do backspace, delete, shift, and everything with a thumb.
Yeah, for example, in this keyboard, in the keyboard I'm using, I have the enter here, one space here and another space here, because I use left and right, and I have the shift here. And I have backspace in here, delete here, left arrow and right arrow. And for me, it's like very normal. I mean, I can type just using the thumbs. I never do that. I just type and I have everything here. The main reason is you reduce the amount of stress movements in your hand. I mean, it's for ergonomics. Other reason is just you have more functions. You have more keycaps, you can configure the keycaps, so you can put more things.
With these 8 special keycaps though, they don't have the same shape as the other keycaps, so they're not the standard design.
No, it's a special, totally special.
Is there a reason for that?
Some different reason, actually.
Okay.
At the beginning of the project, we wanted to use the thumb properly. We made mock-ups and prototypes, and finally we arrived to the proper design. We 3D printed and we made one of our first prototypes. 3 main design challenges in the thumb keys have been the height of the keys, the profile, I mean the section, the side view of the keys, and also the width of the keycaps. About the height, you can see we have 4 higher keycaps and 4 lower keycaps. The reason is that the thumb is not working exactly like the rest of fingers. When you click with your index, it's almost vertical, but with the thumb key, it's not vertical. But if you have 2 different heights, you can press one and you are not pressing the one on the bottom. About the profile, the reason is similar to the height. The normal fingers, when you press one key, you are pressing in this direction. But the thumb is pressing in this direction from here. And that's why we designed it the same. And the same in the low profiles. But the angle is different because the height is different. It's been designed thinking the shape of our hands.
That's very smart.
And when you start feeling that you are using your thumbs and you have like more options, and it's not difficult, you are just using it without thinking. And there's a third thing about the design of the keycaps, and this is the width of the keycaps. Put your finger properly to type in this keyboard. If you have small hands like you,
yes,
and you want to reach the outer, this one, do it.
I would need to really go inside.
Yeah, a lot. We have tested that with a lot of people, and we realized that smaller hands is difficult. And if you are doing something difficult a lot of time, especially at the beginning, maybe you can get
a strain.
A strain, yeah. And this keyboard is to avoid that.
Strain-free.
Okay? So now we made those keys bigger, okay? So this is closer to your thumb. But there's another interesting modification. Why is this key smaller than this key? This keycaps is smaller because we want this key in the same distance of the index key. You place the index key, and then this is at the same distance. It's tricky. I mean, we didn't realize until we start spending a lot of hours in that. And then we realized and said, hey, this can be the same size. So you can move your thumb the same to reach the key.
Yeah.
It's not good that one is more than the other. To get this, we needed to make this slightly smaller.
That's a lot of research.
Yeah, a lot of
trial and error. So what other challenges did you have?
We realized 2 problems, okay, or 2 challenges. First, we can use the same type of switches for the normal height keys and for the lower keys. So we had to use the low profile switches for the bottom row and normal switches, the rest of the keyboard. When you use different switches, there's another challenge, is the PCBs. The distance between the main PCB and the aluminum panel is 3.5 millimeters for the normal switches, but it's 1 millimeter for the low profile switches. So we can put everything in the same PCB. We have the main PCB and a higher PCB for the low profiles. So it requires to design
another PCB.
Yeah, another PCB, cable connection. The low profile PCB is so close to the top panel, so we had to screw it to the base. It's a big engineering complication in the product just to be able to have these special keycaps. Well, it's done and we really like the final result.
It's cool how you were able to see the potential of the thumb and then create something fitting.
The design and the ergonomics should be the main things of the keyboard, so the rest of the things is just problems you have to solve.
Yeah, and I think you've solved them all.
Well, yeah.
Good job, Manel.
I think so.
We're so lucky.
I think so.
We're so lucky to have Manel as our product manager.
Oh, thanks, Dominic.
He's so proud. I'm so proud. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope this was really interesting for you. This was actually very interesting for me, and I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to write down a comment or send us an email or check out our website. And that's it. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
If you're interested to learn more about the Raise keyboard, you can click the subscribe button. Or if you're interested to purchase one of these beauties, you can head over to our website at dygma.com.